Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. I want to spend some time here on the larger time frame, talk about the context with you from an Elliott Wave point of view. Then we'll take a quick look at the short-term chart, even though nothing has changed from the last video, but a few additional thoughts now that we are approaching the open of the market again. Very soon the futures markets will open again. This here is the spot chart. A lot of you ask regularly for the spot chart, so from time to time I'll take a look at the bigger picture. And I mean, what have we seen here on the gold chart? Yesterday, guys, someone asked me, how would Elliott Wave have helped us to understand that we get such a parabolic run in advance, before? So first of all, you will remember throughout this entire period here, this is May, June, July, August 2025, on this channel, and the videos are all there, we remained bullish. And Elliott Wave helped us understand that the move that unfolded between, let's say April and August was an internal correction in an uptrend, a fourth wave. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Elliott Wave showed us the context. From the beginning of this correction in April, we saw this as a fourth wave. You will know that if you were here. The correction could have gone a little deeper and everything, but I mean, it was a fourth wave. What comes after the fourth wave? A fifth wave. And what do we expect in a fifth wave in the gold market? A rally and an extension. And then a fifth wave, and Elliott Wave teaches us that we expect 5 waves. And the third wave is often the parabolic phase. So you could have absolutely seen that. Okay, we did. We did. We saw the potential for upside continuation as primary expectation once this wave 4 would be complete. That's the smaller time frame perspective. If we zoom out further, and you can go back to the videos from 2023, I saw this here as a bullish continuation, or bullish reversal, right? Bullish reversal. I think I covered gold back in 2022, started to cover it around 1600. That was for me a major low point. And again, you can go back to those videos back then, they are there. And the expectation was for gold to start its larger run, a fifth wave. And fifth waves often get extended. I can't point you towards a specific video, but I say it again and again, that in the gold market, fifth waves extend. And there is no other method other than Elliott Wave that gives you this market context. It's just no other method. You can trade with other methods, you can use other ways of market analysis, but no other method gives you the same degree of context. Now we're in a fourth wave again. That's at least my view. And you know why fourth waves are so difficult? Because the third is so parabolic, and aggressive usually, right? And so the third waves, a lot of people will miss the boat. And that's what drives a third wave, right? So a lot of people will miss the boat, and they will not have bought in a fourth wave correction, for example, and they have to buy, and then they wait for a pullback and it doesn't come, and then they have to buy at some point, and they buy close to the top. And that's just psychology. I'm not here, I'm not blaming anybody. It's what it is. Have you seen the queues in those photos of people waiting in front of the gold shops, like the bullion dealers? It's crazy. And that was actually, those photos started to float around when the top formed. And it looks a bit like a blow off top. In the updates I sent through on Discord to our members, I warned, I think it was around that top, that a blow off top is likely due. Gold and silver, I can't remember which one it was, but they both move in very similar ways. So that everybody has their risk management spot on. Because a rally that's so extended is extremely dangerous, And so anyway, the third waves are so difficult, well, actually they are easy if you understand them, but they are difficult for those who obviously have FOMO. And I mean, that's essentially the fuel for the third wave. Without FOMO, without herd psychology, the third wave wouldn't develop like it did. So people buy the top essentially because all the pullbacks are weak, right? And then suddenly there's a deeper pullback, which is the fourth wave. So the reason why this fourth wave was so difficult, and they are always difficult, fourth waves, they're corrections, they are tricky. The reason why this fourth wave was tricky between like June, July, May, is because it unfolded only sideways, only a triangle. And you cannot see a triangle in advance. Right? You can know that in a fourth wave it's one of the valid patterns, but you don't know, is it going to be a triangle or not. But anyway, now we have a pullback. We have something that might be a blow off top. I mean, it certainly. I mean, gold crashed, you could say. Maybe not so much, but 11.5%. After it rallied much more, of course. So 11.5%. This is still within the scope of what a fourth wave should do. Now, at this point, I would prefer at least another high. We have a first support area, which we're currently testing between $3,815 and $4,100. If we break below it, a larger wave 4 is likely unfolding. I see 2 wave degrees that could play out. Smaller degree, white count, larger degree, orange count. I have to see how now the next bounce occurs. It could be a B wave. And then from there, I can calculate a target for a C wave down. But as long as we have 3 waves down, I view this as a fourth wave. Varying wave degrees and 1 more high would be likely. Honestly, most of that rally is likely done. I simply can't confirm the top yet. We've reached all my targets. We're in the target zone. That's been on the chart for many months. And in a video that I made in the beginning of the year on our MCO Global channel, I pointed out that we could even get an extension to 5,000 plus because fifth waves are often extended. So I cannot rule out that we have already topped. Major top, that's my alternative view for now. But we will have to pay very close attention to everything here. We're now at a point where people say again, gold can't correct anymore, right? That's what we expected for cryptocurrencies to happen in Q4. But people are like in a gold rush. So that gold rush, which I, by the way, talked about in that video on the MCO Global channel, you'll find it because I haven't made many gold videos on that channel. I talked about the gold rush and what drives the rally. But we're now at a point where people say it can never correct again anymore. And that is exactly where, and people don't realize it. People don't realize it. So a major top could have formed already. It's not my primary expectation yet, but it is a likely scenario, or it wouldn't be on the chart. Now, so that should give you really some clarity about the larger time frame here. We are basically now in a fourth wave. That's the thesis. So we have to take a look at the shorter time frame briefly. Take a quick look at the relevant levels there as well. This hasn't changed since the last update, so I'd refer you to the last video update. But when the new week starts and the futures markets open, the support zone to watch is 3,954 to 4,007. We might see some continuation higher here from the bounce that started on Tuesday, but it's not yet been a healthy B wave. So in the orange count, we might still see that healthy B wave. In no count at the moment, I expect the low to have formed already. So we're likely going to see at least another low, right? But I explained all that in the other video, but that gives you an idea of the support area to watch. So yeah, that's the update on gold. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates on gold, feel free to follow us on Patreon, where we also give you Discord access, and then you can get additional updates. And if you're wondering where you can potentially trade gold futures, we've partnered with XTB. They are a fully regulated global broker. They operate in most regions around the world. They offer gold CFDs. Yeah, it's not a futures contract, but they offer gold CFDs. You can just type in gold here, and then you see here the gold CFD. And I mean, it closely mirrors the GC futures chart I'm using on our short-term analysis. So you can trade the same market moves without needing a separate futures account. There are over 10,000 instruments available there as well, from Forex, commodities, and indices to crypto, CFDs, and ETFs. You can even set up ETF investment plans, earn interest on your balance, and also trade with zero commission up to 100,000 euros per month. You can set up an account quite quickly. And yeah, if you'd like to support this channel and the MCO project, where we post daily market updates on gold, silver, and more, then you'll find our partner link below. By signing up through that link, you're directly supporting what we're building here at MCO Global. Let me also know in the comments if you'd like to see another Platinum Palladium update maybe next week, or which other stocks you'd like to cover, you'd like me to cover, because I've started to add some more stocks here for the public analysis, as well as you will have seen. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.